Here we go. 18 Gator. 54.
Let's go. Slam.
Gone. Rock, hit it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
To throw it is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and very short, Locke. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I'm coming for you, man.
Check 26, check 26.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
53's the mic. 53, check.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Switch.
Topper. Hey, wahoo.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
20.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right to the 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing now is Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34. Block now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammates.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Gun. Great.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That's it. Great.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Kill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll let this go deep for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, interception, baby. Let's go.
41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to... in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I got you, pop. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Smash! Check 3.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. Here we go, D.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Come get some.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Locke to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Locke now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, 47 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
they may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Big hold of the 30. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. He leaps over him.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now Locke. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Locke again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 15.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Panthers.
8. Great.
On first down, it's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, Brandon, that was the first step, but they still need to find a way to get the ball back.
Exactly. They still need some help here, don't they?
Without a doubt. They've got to go out and get a stop and make sure they get the ball back for their offense for one last push.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Jackson on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. McCaffrey with a first down and more. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And got his man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Newton's going to throw it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Same two-stop. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football.
In my business, I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's it. 180. 54 Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Check pass. Check pass. Kill. 8. 1, 6, 4.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
20.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's checking. Crash.
8.
Watch the twist.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we give right side McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
20.
Watch 54. You.
On 2nd and 9. Newton, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Newton completes it to Samuel. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Heavy on the edges. Express!
Motion.
Hey, check 20.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Express!
Rush in.
Davis will try to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hey, switch gears.
On 1st down, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A very solid gain of 27. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up
46.
At the 47-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. 3rd and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Cooper was the target there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, it's Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Keep playing on. Let's get it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Switch it. We're going to 54. Right in. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. The quick slant caught. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
54.
And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Check. Press. There we go, 30.
A final shot before the break. Newton taking a shot for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gano the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the 28-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 37 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 29, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On 1st and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Gun. Check nine. Hey! Get it!
To try again after the sack. Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Ready? Look at it. 37. Express! Showing up.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Great.
Throwing is Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Boston. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
47. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott looking deep in the direction of, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 16.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Great.
Throwing here, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Newton. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
54 Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, chill. 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. On the ball.
20.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Orbit.
That's rock now.
From the end zone, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't.
ladies and gentlemen.